Hey everybody, welcome back to Durbin's Bourbon. I'm Joe.
And I'm Summer.
Guess what? I talked about it. Here she is.
I'm here.
This is going to be a questions kind of for you all to get to know Summer. And she is going to be co-hosting the show with me. Her bourbon knowledge is going to be growing with you all that are just starting to watch. You can learn with her as well. She is a bourbon girl, and I'm not going to flap my gums too much because we want her to tell you about herself. I do have some questions because I wanted to be somewhat prepared and not look like I'm too just winging it. So with the help of my amazing wife, she helped me make some questions for Summer. So are you ready?
I'm ready.
Before we get too crazy, we're just having some whiskey. So one of Summer's favorite bourbons has been Woodford Reserve. I didn't have any Woodford in the bar. I just have Woodford Double Oaked, which she had when they were here for a New Year's party. So she drank some of that. Clearly not too much because this is the same bottle and it's not empty. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm disappointed. I don't know. Maybe not. But anyway, that's what we're having while we do this little interview and y'all get to know Summer a little bit better. So cheers to that.
Cheers.
Cheers to you.
I said cheers and set my glass down. Y'all are going to have to bear with me. It'll be awkward till we get the groove of the new co-hosting thing down.
That's okay. She's pacing herself. Mm-hmm. Let's start out with some questions, shall we?
Sure.
Okay. So, tell us about yourself.
All right. So I am, Joe was generous in saying she's a bourbon girl. I like bourbon. I'm still very new to it, learning a ton about it. I told him I hyperfixate on things. So by next week, I'm going to know a lot more about bourbon. But I'm a Kentucky girl, born and raised. Love it here. I tried to live a little over the river and it wasn't for me and came back. So I do really love Kentucky. Pretty outdoorsy, not this year as much because the mosquitoes have been a lot. But I enjoy being outside. I enjoy the arts. I like theater. Love to read. I was telling Joe a second ago, I spent a lot of time on Netflix lately because I have a new baby at home. And we've just been hanging out on the couch.
Perfect. She's cute too.
She is pretty cute. I'm a little biased, but got a little baby, a husband that's my best friend, and a 4-year-old that is going to be 5 in January. So doing the mom thing a lot of the time, but
very cool.
Thankful for a new hobby, a new adventure.
And I did get her, so don't y'all start sending me some angry things like, why didn't you get her the book?
You did.
I did. She has a copy of Tasting Whiskey by Lou Bryson. Great book. Y'all know I recommend it on every chance I get. It's on Amazon. It's like $20, $25 for it. So there you go.
He mentioned it was a good toilet read if I needed anything. So.
There you go. So perfect.
Yeah.
I've read it in there a lot myself.
Right.
And I go back to it, and I've read it several times. So
highly recommend.
So there you go. A little bit about Summer, where she's from. When she speaks up north, we're talking over the river is Cincinnati.
All the way in Cincinnati, yeah.
Ohio, which
Do
ironically,
still love it there.
it's pretty. That's
Yeah.
Ironically, that's where I'm originally from. Is a small town south of Cincinnati. Well, actually north of Cincinnati. But as y'all know, moved away many years ago, and I came back home to Kentucky, actually. So, and we love it as well. So, that's one question. What's our next one? What got you into whiskey or bourbon?
Okay. So we were chatting earlier. I think I do lean more bourbon. Mm-hmm. Truly, it's just being in Kentucky, which is probably a cheap answer, but I grew up having it in baked goods, bourbon cakes, bourbon balls. It was just a very homey flavor for me. Mm-hmm. You get into your college ages and there's cheap bourbons all around. And
Yes.
I didn't like bourbon then because I was like, it tastes great in baked goods, but I didn't know how to drink it. And that's that's what I usually encourage people that tell me they don't like bourbon. Is I'm like, you're probably not drinking it right.
Right. Everybody shoots it. Like,
yeah.
We've all been there.
Yeah, and I'm not an elitist. I'm learning myself, but that's all to say. I started working as a server at a pizza place in Elizabethtown, Kentucky, and I just tried it here and there at the bar there, and really began to enjoy it once people taught me how to drink it properly. So,
yeah, because everybody starts out drinking whiskey, shooting it, college days, high school days. Some of us maybe even grade school.
Oh,
that we weren't supposed to, but
right.
Whatever. Kids are kids.
And then I was like, I think all alcohol tastes like this. You just got to get it down real fast. Maybe one day I'll like it.
That is the common thing. Yep. Just shoot it or chase it with some Coke or whatever. Yeah. Or a Boilermaker, chase it with a beer, which I still to this day like to do that. So of the whiskeys, when you first started going down that path or trying whiskeys, what was your first one when you were young, college-bound kid or whatever? When you were shooting that whiskey, what whiskey do you even remember?
I'm going to be fair, Joe, and say I don't even know.
Yeah, it was whatever was available.
Whatever was around.
Whoever got you the booze.
And I imagine it was really cheap.
Probably.
So whatever was
college
not high quality.
Right,
yeah.
Probably Jim Beam, maybe.
Yeah, I would guess. That sounds probably right.
Maybe even Jack Daniels, which, as y'all know, it is a bourbon, but it's technically a Tennessee whiskey because they use a different process, the Lincoln County process. But if you want to split hairs, it is very similar. All our Tennessee folks, don't hate on me. It is it is a Tennessee whiskey. I'm not going to cheat you on that. So let's see. What's your favorite bourbon?
Well, the audience already knows this because you started out with
did.
my favorite bourbon.
See, yeah.
I like Woodford. Again, still new to everything, so I haven't met a bourbon that I hate.
Very cool.
I like them all as far as the taste. I think they all offer something up different, but Woodford does just feel like a homey,
right?
I said baked good-ish taste to me. So,
and it has a unique Woodford Reserve, and I believe Woodford Reserve and Old Forester share a common yeast strain.
Really?
So in Woodford Reserve, along with Old Forester, I believe it is. Josh, if you're watching, you're going to comment and tell me I'm wrong. But
hey, Josh.
You remember this too. The yeast strain they use will put out a banana note. So when you go in and you taste again, search for it, see if you pick up a little bit of a banana note on the nose or palate. And I just forget to name that descriptor, but it's very common in that particular whiskey.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever caught that. We'll have to try.
Yes.
I'm going to sniff for banana now.
There you go. Yeah, and it's okay to drink while we chat.
Okay, I might need it.
Yeah, there. And there's we just ate, so I could be a little gurgly, but that's okay.
I'm looking for banana, seeking it out.
Like a banana bread, for you baked goods.
I can see that.
There's a banana, especially on the finish. So when you do that mouth feel, then you swallow that finish where the whiskey's gone, but in the back of the palate, there might be a little hint of that baked.
It's like a rich, ripe banana taste versus like that Laffy Taffy artificial banana taste. It's a good banana ice cream.
Yes. Yeah. There you go.
Okay, well.
Palate is growing.
I do really like banana, so maybe I didn't know that's why I liked Woodford a little bit.
There you go. And so Old Forester might be
treasures.
another one. So that tells us
put it on our list
where we go next. Maybe Old Forester, some of their not high proofs. I have one I just picked up, the 1910, but it's a pretty strong one.
I'm not sure I've even ever had Old Forester, so.
It's a fantastic whiskey.
Very cool.
Okay, we are cruising through this. We talked about this. We did a little precursor before we came out here for y'all. Do you have a favorite distillery?
Well, Kentucky friends and non-Kentucky friends don't get me. I have not been to any of the distilleries.
Can you believe it?
I know. And I Joe and I were talking, I think it's kind of a common Kentucky thing that while we love and we're very proud of our bourbon, it's something you take for granted.
Right.
You don't take the opportunity to go check it out. And then, you talk to fun out-of-state friends that are like, oh, we went to this distillery and this distillery, just thinking you know it like the back of your hand.
Right.
And we don't.
Right.
Now, I'm sure there are some Kentucky folks that absolutely do.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, that's going to be a goal in our bourbon journey is for me to check those out. We'll have to double date this fall.
We'll do some distillery.
Yep.
Some distillery checkups. We live literally an hour south of some of the biggest, iconic bourbon distilleries in the United States.
Yep.
Wild Turkey, Buffalo Trace, Four Roses, Woodford Reserve, Maker's Mark. They are all within an hour of where we're filming. Is that freaking cool or what?
It's pretty cool.
I've been to all of them.
I was going to just ask,
times.
have you been to all of them? And
All of
multiple
them,
times. Okay,
multiple
fancy.
times. Yes, I go about every couple weeks. I go to Buffalo Trace.
Oh, very cool.
And because you can buy the allocated bourbons
Mm-hmm.
that the rest of the nation has such a hard time getting. Weller Special Reserve, Blanton's,
Mm-hmm.
and E.H. Taylor Small Batch. A lot of the other states are super hard to get those.
Right.
And if you do, a lot of them, if they're not a liquor control state, you're going to pay secondary.
Yeah.
So E.H. Taylor Small Batch, standard suggested retail is $58, I think it is. Secondary is $130, $140, and it's come down a lot. There was a point in time that you weren't going to find an E.H. Taylor Small Batch for under $200.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that insane?
That's an expensive hobby.
Especially, yep. Luckily, I came from Idaho. We
Yeah.
were a liquor control state, so we went to the liquor store and you paid suggested retail.
Gotcha.
But you could only buy one, and it was hit or miss. It was an Easter egg. You walked in, you're like, they got E.H. Taylor, so everyone and their grandma is elbowing each other to try
Right.
and get to that shelf to get the 15 bottles
you had to
or
wrestle
6.
a little bit.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
not pleasant. So here I can go to Buffalo Trace and you can pick them up. They did just change last week. You would be what's called in jail.
Oh.
So when you purchased one of the allocated bourbons, Weller, excuse me, E.H. Taylor, or Blanton's, you would be in jail for 90 days. So they scan your wristband. That goes into a database. Next time you come in, you get a new wristband, has your same information. You go to buy that bottle of Blanton's again because in Kentucky you can sell it. You can sell so many bottles per year if you're a citizen.
I'm learning so much.
Amazing to me because
Yeah.
that's not where I came from. It was a felony.
Right.
But you can sell up to 6 bottles, I think it is, or 8 per year.
Dang.
So a lot of people are flippers. They buy that bottle for $69, that Blanton's, and they turn around and sell it for $200.
Whoa.
The production has ramped up because of the bourbon boom and everything that's been going on for the last 10 years. So now there's so much production going out.
Yeah.
They just last week changed it, and now there's no more 90-day jail. It's 1-day jail.
Huh.
So you can go up on Monday, pick up a bottle of Weller, come up on Tuesday. If they have Weller again, you can just buy another one, and you're not 90 days, which
Wow.
is awesome for me because I drink Weller a lot. That's my daily sipper, if you would call it that.
Right.
And it's only $30 for a fantastic weeded bourbon, same mash bill that they use to make Pappy.
Well, we clearly need to add that one to our list
So,
too.
there
That's
you
your
go.
daily sipper.
Yep. So let's see. I had one more question. So there you go. We're going to be doing some distillery tours. Mm-hmm. I'm going to make it
Bring
happen.
you along.
Yes. It'll be fun.
Maybe we need a GoPro.
Yeah. I
Make,
think that
we
would-
could make Jake and Megan wear
There you go.
GoPros and
Our
record us.
significant others are going to have GoPros.
They're
and
gonna really
gonna-
love how we rope them into
They're
this.
going to be behind the scenes filming of us.
Yeah.
It's going to be
Sorry,
epic.
guys, in advance, and thank you.
Yeah, thank you. One more question I had down here. What do you hope to bring to the show, or what can our viewers expect from you moving forward?
All right. So, honestly, humility. You know so much, and you are very humble about it, but bourbon's intimidating. It can be something that, especially as a Kentuckian, there's an expected knowledge. And I was actually thinking about this earlier, and you know, my country girl Jesus loving heart will come out here, but you know, just thinking about like bourbon kind of reminds me. Oh, I'm crossing my legs and knocking something over, but bourbon kind of reminds me of like church. You know, there's all these terminologies and like scary words that people throw out, and you're just like, how do I experience this as a new person?
Right.
So that's kind of how I feel about it. You know, I want it to be accessible. I want it to be something that people feel not intimidated by.
Right.
And if I have to fall on the sword and be the dummy a little bit to just say I enjoy something, but I want to learn more, I would love to bring you all along for the journey. But also, I just want to have fun. So
that's it.
We're already having fun.
And that's ultimately what the show has always been about. And all of you that have commented over all the years, that you just enjoyed the genuine, the genuality. Is that a real word?
I don't think so.
Y'all know I make words up anyway,
Genuality.
so
I'm trying to think of what words you may be getting.
we're
out
very
there.
genuine.
Yeah.
Josh and I were always very genuine. I've known Summer now for over a year.
Yeah.
Since we moved here, she's very genuine, down to earth. So I think you're going to see the same thing. She has a full head of hair where Josh didn't. So there's
Somebody's got to bring the hair to this party.
Yeah, because we clearly y'all know. But I think you're gonna, as you get to know Summer and she's learning. She hasn't done Scotch or Irish. There's peated Scotches, there's Highlands, there's Speyside, there's Lowlands. There's so much in this whiskey world that y'all have been following us for years now. And by reading the book and stuff, you grow through this incredible journey of worldwide whiskey and not just bourbon. So it's a renewed excitement for me too, because she's going to get to experience some stuff, and y'all are going to probably see her not enjoy some stuff that we do.
We'll have to find that bourbon I don't love, right?
Yes, that's true.
That'll be the goal.
And
did you tell the audience how we met? Did we ever talk about that?
No, I have not.
I was going to say, we didn't hit that in our questions, but it may be helpful because just a random old person from Kentucky otherwise.
There you go. Would you like to tell them?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Fun story. Joe's wife, Megan, beautiful wife, love her to death. She actually applied for a job at not my company, I don't own it, but the company that I work at. And after she interviewed, she kind of reached out and was like, hey, we're thinking about moving to Kentucky. And I was like, Kentucky, really? Cool, random, but cool.
Right.
And she started kind of telling me about your all's roots here and your family being from here. And then, you know, all these different random town names. And then the town name that is right next to the town that I'm from came up. And I was like, why there? It's in the middle of nowhere. What are you going to do? But she talked to me about your all's want for land and, you know, kind of the different goals you had for this area. And it was a perfect place for you all to land. So I was crossing my fingers that the house that you all found was here. And it has been. And it's been amazing having you all close. Megan and I are very close now. And this journey is going to be a lot of fun to kind of add in the mix.
I like it. It was awesome because I remember a story. Megan was telling me she met this girl that works with her, and she goes, I think we're already going to be fast friends because y'all made a similar joke. I don't remember if it was about a movie or something that you liked, and she made a comment, and you countered the comment with if it was it's not Dumb and Dumber.
Oh,
but
I think it was Schitt's Creek.
Yes.
Yep.
It was. So, and then Megan was like, oh my gosh, are we going to be just like stepbrothers? Did we just become best friends?
We just become best friends. We haven't done karate in this garage yet, but
not yet.
But
it could
we will.
happen.
Yeah.
It could happen.
So much room for activities.
Yes.
Nope. We're not fist bumping.
No. Okay.
Because we have glasses.
Yeah. So yeah, that's where it all came from. So when I was looking for a co-host, and yes, y'all are still going to see Josh from time to time when he comes to visit.
I'm excited
There'll
to
be
meet him.
3 of us here, and we'll just have a good time drinking some whiskey and laughing and stuff. And we're going to have a kind of a formal Josh kind of going, well, now here's Summer, and she is...
A little baton
toss. Yeah, there you go. So it'll be fun. But
big shoes to fill.
Yeah, there's some shoes.
There's some shoes.
But once again, it's just a fun ride. There's so much to learn. but yet just have fun doing it. And that's what we're hoping to achieve. And we hope you all like it. Remember, like and subscribe. Any of Summer's family that might be watching, hey.
Hi, guys.
Comment. I always respond back. Eventually, I'll probably have Summer sign on and become an administrator on the show as well. So if we start getting inundated with stuff, and she has time, like she will with little ones at home, so she can respond and comment to stuff as well. But that's down the road a ways. But I do, as y'all know, I always respond back to everything. Every single comment that comes in, I answer it back myself. So let us know what you think. Any ideas? Any whiskeys you're excited to see Summer try down the road? As I said, I am excited. This might be a year from now when she tries some peated scotches. That's a whole new monster. So I love them, but they are an acquired taste.
I have a goal that in a year we'll do a blind bourbon test where I can guess the bourbons that I taste.
Excellent. And that's probably going to be a great one because that will test your palate on learning. And we'll stick with Well, as a blind, we might throw some scotch in there because that will you'll know. You're good.
I'll know.
Trust me, you will absolutely know.
I was gonna say, what's today's date? We have to put it October 15th. So October 15th of 2026.
Okay.
We're going blind bourbon test.
A blind bourbon / whiskey, and I guarantee you,
throw them in.
She's gonna know. I am 100% positive.
Well, it's a lot of faith.
Well, and we should probably wrap this show up.
Yeah.
So, with that, remember, as always, enjoy your whiskeys or bourbons any way you like.
Any way you like it. I
Cheers,
was going to
everybody.
say, however you like. We're so close.